All right, take 6. All right, so I recently ordered and received this the WeBoost Overland package, and I recently installed it, and I just wanted to make a brief video about some of my observation. So the main thing is, what I noticed is that while installing it or while putting it into this holder up and down, or maybe because of the vibration or one way or another, as you can see, the actual plastic, the actual antenna, the external antenna itself is cracked, and it has some numerous hairline fractures that I kind of have developed, and this whole thing is probably now unusable. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to show some of my quick observations about what possibly could have caused it. All right, so the first thing is, as you can see, it's in this holder, right? And so right now you cannot notice it, but the holder is actually a little bit longer than the antenna, than the mount itself when it's folded. And so there is a slight bend into this spring right here, which is keeping it always under tension, which in itself is probably good, maybe not. But the main issue with this holder is that how tight it is to put it into and to take out of this this holder right here. So as you can see, it takes some force to take it out. And so possibly as you were taking it out, it transfers the vibration into the antenna, which possibly could have caused the cracks. Okay, the other thing is, once you put it back in, always, I also have to press it in, which also adds that additional tension. Okay, so the other issue, this thing is actually like cracking, man. It's like breaking really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out again. As you can see, so much power needs to be put into it. Okay, so that's issue number 1. The other problem that I noticed is when you put the actual antenna up, so on its own, everything is great. However, the problem is when you start driving, and especially since this is a overland designed for going off-roading and things like that, look how much vibration is specifically here, or not vibration, but look how much movement there is. So I can only imagine going on the trail, and you see all these little pieces are definitely falling off. And so now look how much movement there is. It's just me doing it by hand, and I'm not doing it hard at all. But look how much vibration is on the antenna. And so I can only imagine going off-roading and going on some bumpy roads, and this thing will be going back and forth and side to side super hard. Okay, so that's the other problem. And finally, one more issue is what I wanted to show is, as I'm folding the antenna down, so it clicks. So the antenna clicks and then it stays in place. That's fine. To put it down, I have to put it down lower to click it, right? And so once you do it, you can see how this holder is a lot higher than when the antenna with the mount is folded. So as you can see right here, in order for me to put it back in, I then have to lift it up and then press it down. And so those are the main 3 issues. So the 4 issues, however many issues. So the main problem which all this kind of caused is all these cracks and basically this external antenna breaking. But the problem 1 is this holder right here that is really hard to put back in and take it out. The problem 2 is probably the brittle plastic that this external antenna is made of, which caused it to crack. And the problem 3, once again, is this actual mount that's designed to be for overlanding, but look at all that movement that simply just going it by hand. And if you can zoom in right here specifically, look how much movement there is by me just lightly waving it and tapping it. All right, that concludes my little introduction. Thank you very much.